start by talking about something that I care a lot about, and it is an activity called forensics. Not forensic science, not forensic anthropology, but the activity forensics. It's competitive speech. I know some of you are probably like, what? Competitive speech? What? Um, Sounds kind of weird, but it's something that I absolutely love to do. I know that there are a lot of people out there who do it. We have a huge community. So today I just want to take a minute to talk about what is forensics in my world and what it means to me. So let's get started. So first I want to start by talking about forensics as an activity. Like I said, it's competitive speech. Well, why would you want to speak for fun? Well, we have a number of different categories in which you can participate in. There's limited prep events, interpretation events, and there's public announcement events. And under these three categories, there are multiple other events that you can choose from. So, like under public announcement, there's informative and persuasive speeches. Under interpretation, there's a prose or a dramatic interpretation or a poetry event. And then under limited prep, there's extemp and impromptu events. So there's a whole bunch more than that that I, don't have the time to list off. But they all have one main purpose within this activity, and it's to portray a message, make an argument. The definition of the word forensic as a noun is an argumentative exercise. So in forensics, as the speech activity, we take whatever media that we are choosing to pull from, put it into whatever speech we're choosing to create for ourselves, and we perform it with the hopes of portraying a message and making an argument to showcase the things that we care about in the world. Right now I have a program oral interp, which is under the category of interpretation, and it's about introspection and self-discovery. That's something we'll get into a little later. But my persuasive speech is about how 911 location services are failing individuals in specific areas, and people are losing their lives because they can't be found. So each and every one of us has an argument or message of some sort within these speeches. And that's really an amazing aspect of forensics. That's part of why I do it. We get up early in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays. We put on, a suit and fancy shoes. We go and compete. We have the exact same speeches that we do a full season long sometimes. And people ask, well, why? Why do you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or even earlier than that? Why do you spend your day in a monkey suit and, run around and say the same stuff over and over again? It's because that stuff is important to us. If you don't care about your speeches, if you don't connect with your speeches, you're not going to want to continue them. I know I already this season had one completely different idea for my poi, and within 24 hours completely changed my mind, pulled new media, and got so excited about it. And I'm still so excited about it. Yes, it's a competitive activity, and of course we get excited when we final or when we place. And we earn awards for our university and for, ourselves. But the ultimate goal, my ultimate goal, is spread my message. The fact that I care so deeply about these pieces means that I don't care how many people I get to tell. If I make a final round, that means, that many more people are going to hear what I have to say. And it's taken me a long time to really be able to say the things I want to say, even in real life. It can take a lot for me to stand up for myself, and it's something that I'm continuing to progress at. But in forensics, you have this speech, and sure, it's rehearsed. Sure, you play a character. Sure, you have all this research to back it up. But you're telling your story. You're telling your message. And the forensics community is an absolutely amazing community. We all are so supportive of our teams and of other teams, and we meet people that we probably never would have met in other, life circumstances. But through this activity, they get to hear my story and I get to hear theirs. I can not count the number of times that I've come back from a tournament and, come to my roommates and been like, hey, holy cow, did you know that this was going on in the world? Because I saw a speech on it and I'm really confused right now, or I didn't know that this was happening. Or I didn't know that this person went through this. This is their story. This is what they're advocating for because they experience it. We all are here to tell a story and support each other. I've had people come up to me after a round and, your performance was amazing, or this or this. We get comments on our ballots, great voice, great this. One of the persuasive ballots that I had said I never knew that this was going on. I didn't know that 911 couldn't find people because, maybe where I live, people can be found. We have the technology to do so, but maybe where you live, we don't. You don't. And that's one of my ways of advocating for what I see needs to be improved or what I see in the world. It's a way to, not only for the forensics community, but for the people that they tell and the things that we learn that we go and tell our friends and families. Our message gets spread a lot more than you might think it does. There is a whole community of forensicators and the people that we interact with, on a fairly regular basis based on like tournaments and stuff like that. But those people have other communities of their own. I have friends and family and other communities that I'm a part of. I go and I tell my communities about, this aspect of this person's speech, why they did this speech. I didn't know that that was going on in the world, and the message gets spread. It's an amazing activity, and I am proud to be a part of it. You may think it's strange, competitive speech. If I say the word forensics, you might think, oh, dead bodies. No, sorry, not to disappoint anyone. But it's a fantastic activity, and I'm a proud member of the forensics community. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next week. We'll explore the world together.